Hey, it's Danielle and I am back with my week 10 of Project Life. I'm going to be working with two Design A page protectors this week, and as usual I have all of my photos printed out and ready to go, and I'm really just organizing everything down on my little pages here just so that I have a good idea of where I'm going this week. Now I am still playing catch up. I did mention this in the last couple videos, but I just have one more week to do after this and then I should be completely caught up, and I'm pretty excited about that. This is the one album that I really do like to keep current. My traditional albums absolutely aren't current. Totally okay with that, but I do try hard to keep this one caught up. It's just the way that I like to do it. And you can see that I'm using a lot of white cardstock this week, and at first I was worried about that, but I think in the end it turned out and I really did like seeing all of the white. So I'm just starting out with my title card. We all have our routines and this is just mine. It's just the card that I always start with. And then after that, I pull out this photo of my daughter and she's painting her own nails, so cute. And then on that card, it just says, "Dear London, keep being awesome, love me." And London's always wanted her nails painted from a pretty young age and has always just sat there and let me paint them. But just recently she's became interested in doing it herself. And I obviously don't let her do that very often, but it is really, really cute when I let her do it. And then speaking of nail polish, this is a photo of my polished fingernails, and it's that typical manicure shot where you're holding the polish that you used on your nails. And I just took this really just to say that I'm really liking the look of a polished nail lately. And it's funny because I will either do absolutely nothing to my hands, like barely put lotion on them when they get dry, or I'll go all out and do the whole manicure thing and make sure that my cuticles are moisturized every day. It's funny. I'm either all in or all out. But recently I'm definitely all in, and it's something that I've really been enjoying. So I just snapped this photo one day, and that's really just what I'm writing there, is saying that I've been enjoying giving myself manicures lately. And then I pull out this next group of photos, and you'll see that I kind of struggle with this group here, especially that white card in particular. I do leave all of my, I redo that white card a lot, and I leave it all in there, so you'll see in a moment the video will really speed up, just so that you can see the process that I went to, but it's not too drawn out. The thing that I knew I wanted to do was put this wood veneer camera on this black and white checkered card. So I get that done, and then I kind of just think about what I want my next step to be. Now there's that photo of everybody in my family, me, my daughter, and my husband in the car. And I put a little digital brush on there before I printed it out that says, "This is us." And then on that black and white checkered card, I write something like, "A family of 3 is still a family." And that's just a note about something that me and my husband are kind of dealing with right now, and something that's definitely on our minds and a struggle of ours. And that is the thing with Project Life for me. I really do like it to tell a pretty complete story. And although most of the time I don't want my struggles to be the main thing about each layout, but I do want to document those, because I mean, as most of you know who do Project Life, you know, you want to document the good with the bad, because when you look back on your life, you can be happy, you know, that the good times happen, and you can also be happy that the struggles happen, because you can see that they happen, you got through them, and you're still living life. So when I do look back on my album, I want to remember my feelings and everything that we went through, and so I do try hard to tell a really complete story. Now, I have this photo of me holding a Diet Coke, and I'm trying to write about that on this white card, and I am just really struggling with it. I don't know why I struggle so much. But what the situation is my husband likes Diet Coke and I like Diet Pepsi. And so when we do have pop, or in our fridge, there's usually always a Diet Coke and a Diet Pepsi, you know, case of pop. And I had ran out of my Diet Pepsi, and I chose to drink one of his Diet Cokes. And I guess I must have really just wanted to pop that day because I'm not a fan of the whole Diet Coke. And so I kind of write that little fun note on that card, just that we're a house divided. And I drank one of his Diet Cokes one day and I came to the conclusion that I'm still a Diet Pepsi fan, that I tried it out in on a day, I guess, where I was feeling extra cravings for a pop, and I still don't like them. And then I pull out this photo of my daughter. Oh, she's so cute and so grown up at the same time. It makes me smile and breaks my heart all at once. But I just put on there that how much I loved her. It's just one of my favorite photos this week, so I wanted to put it in. And then I work on this 4x6 card. So that I collect memories that I'm getting on that card right now. I cut that out of a 3x4 card. And then I'm going to use those potty people, but I decide to not adhere them down yet because I want to stitch on that card and I don't want to deal with the bulkiness of those wood veneers when I do that. So I'll save that for later. And then this is a photo of my daughter reading books. I mean, kind of reading books. She has this like electronical book situation that my parents got her for Christmas. And, you know, you have to, like, the page will have a purple heart, so you'll press the button with the purple heart and it will read it to you. She enjoys it. But what I put on this card is that I like that she likes books. You know, she'll like to play with these books by herself, like you see here, and she likes us to read to her at night and during the day. And I just put that photos like this make me smile and that I'm really happy that she likes books. And then I start working on my last sort of section of this week. And the weekend of this week, my parents took my daughter. And so she spent the night with them on Friday and Saturday. So we had a really good chunk of kid-free time. And so I just have photos from that weekend that kind of show our activities. And that collage of photos, I made that in PicMonkey. And then that little circle that I put on there that says we were here, that came a 3x4. That came on a 3x4 card, and I just used my circle punch to punch that out. And that collage of photos just kind of shows our activities. So what we decided to do was on Friday, my husband got to kind of pick what we did, and then on Saturday I did. And he chose the casino, which I'm not a fan of. I usually don't like going out there. If I'm going to spend money, I'd rather spend it on like scrapbooking supplies or makeup or, you know, something for my home. And then I gladly went with him and was a nice wife and enjoyed myself because the next day I knew that he was going to go shopping with me. And it was just a fun weekend. We both got to do something we really liked, and each of us were understanding of the other person's activities while we were doing them. It was just a really fun weekend. So I just took some photos to kind of represent the things that we did. And then on this card, it says Better Together. And again, that Better Together, I cut that out from another 3x4 card to put on this card. And then I just put, Friday was, I can't really read, but I put on there that we ate burgers and fries and then went out to the casino for him. And then on Saturday we had Starbucks lemon bread. I don't know what it's called. I call it the lemon bread. But I put Starbucks lemon bread and shopping for me. And then on this other card that I'm writing on, I just said, he makes my life so very awesome. And I like to just leave little notes like this in my project life because I think, I don't know, if I saw things like that my mom wrote about my dad, or photos of them, you know, having, you know, stealing a kiss like this, it would just make me happy to see that side of their relationship, that, you know, that they were in love and that they were happy. And I just think those things are sweet to be scattered throughout my project life album. So once I get everything done, I take it over to my sewing machine, like I think I've done every week actually. And then I bring them back over to my desk and I just am getting these other wood veneers on the cards. And I think, though, I love using wood veneer. It's I don't let myself use it every week. I really try to spread it out throughout the year. But I love, love, love using wood veneer in project life. I think it's just the perfect embellishment. They're not too thick, and there's plenty of designs, and they're light in color, so they usually match you know, any other thing that you're using that week. They're just my favorite embellishment. So now that I have everything all done, I'm just going to put them back on my pages here so that I can see how everything looks and make sure that I'm happy with it. Show you that I stitched around that wood veneer camera, and I'm not really a fan of that actually after I got it done, but I definitely wasn't going to redo it, that's for sure. And then once I get everything down and I can see that it looks pretty good, I just put them in my page protectors and call it a week. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this week. I think I did a pretty good job at really telling the story of our week and showing what our life is really like right now. And I always like it when I find that balance. But I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we'll see you all very, very soon. All right, bye-bye.